It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers, reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Bucs and the Dolphins.
So the Tampa Bay... Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now after the run... for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
They'll go again with White. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. David Long, there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. From the pistol, Smith. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. On first down, it's White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Javon Holland up to make the tackle. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. There's Evans. He's got it. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. Moore going in motion. Throwing on second down. Smith. He'll find his running back, White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Moore going in motion. A second down throw for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Here we go, set.
Working out of the gun, Smith. A short one there to Otten. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's second and 9.
Come on, set.
Smith. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Let's go now.
Here comes Otten in motion. From the gun on third down, Smith. That one on target to Moore. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set go.
On the handoff, it's Irving. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Set. Let go.
To throw, here's Smith. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
He'll try to run for it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Smith. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? To throw, Smith. That one taken in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown Buccaneers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Smith now to throw on 1st down. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Smith. It's complete to Evans. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll run over center with White. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with White. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
On 1st down is Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Here's Smith. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's offense, and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. Drive begins with a run by White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
We'll send a tight end in motion right. A first down throw for Smith. Off he goes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's 2nd and 2. Smith to throw. Godwin working the right side. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Smith now. And caught left side by Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On 2nd down, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Buccaneers offense and their quarterback.
Ready up.
Here comes Otten in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's his tight end, Otten. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's a give up the middle with White. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to get that first down. Working it up to the 24-yard line. On first down, right back to White. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. David Long there on the stop. Second and 7. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Smith gonna look deep, looking for more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
On the ground, it's White.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, it's White. He's going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Now he'll run. And he's down at the 3. What a run. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. To throw is Smith. That is caught by the tight end. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, that offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Smith to throw on first down. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, very different for this offense.
He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw, it's Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
They go play action with Smith. Oh, they've left the tight end wide open in the middle of the field. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, it's Smith. He's going to... And he's in! Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ground, this is White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A give, and here's White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
On the give, it's White. And maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. 3rd and 6. They'll go again with White. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5. They'll go play action. It's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, it's White. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and you're able to force them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Now Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So, fire the cannon. It's a win for the Bucs.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Buccaneers Offensive Player of the Year. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Buccaneers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Got it. Ready?
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Smith. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Off of play action, here's Smith. Touchdown! Cade Otton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Smith now to throw. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here.
Ready up.
Now it's Smith. Flushed out right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll fake it. Now Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bucs at 11-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Able to slither by. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Elijah Moore from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers are off. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 2nd down and 4. Smith. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They'll try the air now with Smith, eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the Now it's Smith off the bootleg. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They run straight ahead here with White, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Smith. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Their quarterback leading this offense back out, and he's thrown 3 touchdowns already. In motion left, Godwin. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a give to White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And brought down by Zach Harrison. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 2nd and 8. Smith. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
To the air again, Smith. There's Evans again, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The final shot here before break. Smith. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. The Jets looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Joe Mixon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They start to drive with White. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Smith. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Smith now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. From the 50, it's Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Smith throwing again. That pass complete to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Smith going to throw it. He'll find his tight end, Payne Durham. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead
and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as you can see there, not only is he looking to secure a passing title, but he's also closing in on a 5,000-yard campaign.
Ready up. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go. Ready.
First down, here's White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
It's week 15 of the 2025 season, and we'll see the Buccaneers, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Jets, next on EA Sports.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. So, the Tampa Bay offense. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back is Smith. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
1st and 10. They'll run over center with White. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They send Godwin in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The give to White. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Here's 2nd and 6. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And this throw batted away and incomplete. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. start this on the ground. And here's White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here comes Otten in motion. A second down throw for Smith. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That is caught. He got Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Jets have the advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with White. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On 1st down, right back to White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Second down and 8. They send Godwin in motion. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be taken down.
Initially, they do a really nice job of bringing pressure, but what you can't do anytime you're playing an athletic quarterback like this, Mike, is you can't let him escape the pocket. You got to keep him on his spot. Seemed like everybody was chasing their own sack instead of just rushing him as a unit.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To throw, Smith gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. There's a give up the middle with White, and he's into the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. 17 touchdowns now up. First down throw for Smith. With the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Smith to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Smith. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw, it's Smith. Now he takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
He was looking for Rashad White out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a second down. To throw, here's Smith. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of...
Out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Drive begins with a run by White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. They send Godwin in motion. Now Smith will find his running back, White. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Smith. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with it. gain of 7 and a first down. They send Godwin in motion. Smith to throw on first down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. He gains nothing. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now a second down throw for Smith. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Smith from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any...
On first down is Smith. He's going to keep it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. On first down, the loss of 3. It is 2nd and 13. Another run here with White. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Hassan Reddick there to make the play. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. That'll be taken in by Moore. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 passing yards for the year. That is pretty rare air. You're looking at only a handful of guys in the offense. Headed back out. Smith now to throw on first down. There's Evans. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. They run with White. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Smith. To the left side, to Godwin. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Moore going in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, Smith. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
They'll motion a tight end right. From the shotgun, Smith. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
it's White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with White. White, first down and much more. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. A first down throw for Smith. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
They'll drop to throw. A short one there to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now, 2nd and 4. To throw. Smith gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Smith. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They go play action with Smith. A throw there. Going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, the quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize.
Smith to throw on first down. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, it's Smith. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. On first down is Smith. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake, Smith. He's got it at about the 8. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back is Smith. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one.